to my YouTube channel. I know that I kind of disappeared off YouTube for a second, but there is a legit reason for that. I was in the cave writing this bad boy right here. So let's put it closer to the camera so you guys can see. It's huge. And then the back cover, I don't know if it's gonna pick up with this like lighting. Yeah, there we go. It's absolutely breathtaking. Like the cover and the back cover of this is like so unbelievably gorgeous. But I was in the cave writing this guy. I'm trying to think of where I can start. I guess we can start with who is on the cover, which of course a lot of you recognize as Stephen James. I was actually the first author that has been able to get him on a book cover, so I'm super excited about that. I know I get this question a lot, so I might as well just answer it here. I don't know him personally. I didn't have any contact with him. Actually, I spoke to his team, and they're the ones that sent the picture. They're the ones that I worked with. So I never actually got to talk to him or meet him, which is like a shame because, I mean, look at him. And I was able to get a photo, which is amazing because this is the photo that I see Noah as, especially with the fight or die tag, which will make so much more sense when you actually read his story. And Noah here is the brother of Creed Jamison, which is Road to Nowhere and Ends Here. It's a duet and both books are out. So this is the brother from those books. This can be read completely as a standalone. You don't have to read Road to Nowhere or Ends Here to enjoy Noah. But if you want to, you can after you read Noah or before you read Noah. It's completely your call. But this book took about 3 months to write. I was in the cave pretty much, I would say, at least 5 days a week for almost 3 months. And so towards the end there, I was working like every single day. I haven't had a day off since the retreat, which I had a VIP reader retreat about 3 weeks ago. And that was my first day off in like a month. And I took like 3 days off to hang out with readers and do my retreat, which was amazing. But yeah, ever since then, before then, I was in the cave pretty much every single day trying to get this bad boy out. Noah wasn't originally supposed to get a book. He was actually going to be a character that I killed off in Road to Nowhere, and the little shit came out swinging. And as soon as he came out, I fell in love with him, and he was just like, I need a book. And at first, he was just gonna be a novella. That did not work out. And by the size of this guy, he's 125,000 words. So a normal size novel is like 60 to 70. This is almost double that. So there was no way that I was gonna be able to tell his story in just a novella. So he definitely needed his own book. I'm so proud of the story and how it turned out. If it were up to me, I would have done a duet. So I would have done another first book and then a second book, and I just would have made a duet. But I have put my readers, I put you guys through so much with my last 2 cliffhangers. The last 2 duets, which was Road to Nowhere was the first book, and then the second one was Ends Here, and then El Santo, and the second one was El Pecador. Between those 2 duets, I know I put you guys through the ringer as far as Cliffies, so I figured I would give you guys a standalone. I absolutely love where the storyline went. The storyline actually changed a few times. So you do see Noah in El Pecador, and I was originally going to have him, the love interest be Vlad's daughter. So if you have read El Santo del Pecador, you know what I'm talking about. But I was originally going to do that, and if you read Lost Boy, then you know who Vlad is as well. But as the reviews started coming in for El Pecador, people started saying that they thought that might be where the storyline was going. And you guys know that I kind of like to be like totally shocking and kind of push boundaries and stuff. So I was like, all right, if people are already guessing the storyline, I got to change it to something else. So it changed. That wasn't the original storyline that it became. But I got inspired through, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoiler it, but I got inspired and the storyline took a turn. And it's probably one of the most emotionally angsty books that I have written since Crave Me and Undo Me. So if you have read Austin and Dylan's books, are available now, and I'll put the books up on the screens so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Undo Me Here, and if you've read Crave Me Here, then that is pretty much the most emotional, angsty books that I compare as far as the storyline. Like the last few books that I've written have had a lot of suspense, a lot of violence, and this book does, but it gears more and it kind of concentrates more on the actual love story between Skyler and Noah. So as far as like angst, that's where the angst is getting pulled from. Super, super angsty. I put you guys through the ringer on this one, from start to finish, but I think the storyline and just the love between them is something that I love the most out of this story. Noah's dirty mouth is probably one of the top things I love. There were times there where I was like, boy, you know, like I was fanning myself just because of the stuff that was coming out of his mouth. So he definitely has a dirty, dirty mouth. He's definitely an asshole. He has his asshole moments where I'm like, I cannot believe you just said that. He has a pierced, you know what I'm talking about, ladies. He's got that down there. So he's got not just one, but he's got like 4 down there. So he's got a Jacob's Ladder, and then he's got a Prince Albert. So our boy Noah here, he's got some stuff down there. Nipples pierced, so you can see on the cover too. He's got covered in tats. So pretty much who you see on the cover, which is Stephen James, is Noah in my head. I originally always wanted to get Stephen James as Noah. Even when I was writing Road to Nowhere and Noah was gonna make his first appearance, I based his looks off of Stephen James, never even thinking that I would make a Noah book, you know? So from day one, it has always been Stephen James. So I was so excited when I was able to get him for the cover, because that is seriously how I have envisioned him since day one. I even used a lot of Stephen James tattoos in the storyline. I also used his murderous stare, which you can see on the cover, and you can see on his IG. I'll put his IG somewhere on the screen, maybe right here. If you look at his pictures, you can tell he has that murderous, like intense stare. So I do use that in the storyline. I tried to take as much as I could from his looks, from his photos that he posted, from his tattoos, to everything to kind of incorporate it into his character in the story. So I think it's funner that way, and it's better that way, you know, when you actually envision the person that's on the cover as the person that's in your head in the story. I think it just makes it that much better. The girl that I used as Skyler, she is actually a stock photo that I found of the girl. And remember the back cover, because her pose in the back cover and her dress and everything is very, very huge. It's a huge part of the storyline, so just remember that. I was nervous on how the storyline was going to be received, because it is something that's not overly done in books, or at least I haven't seen that have been overly done in storylines. So I wanted to do something different, something fresh, and of course have my, you know, signature angst in it. So that is what I tried to do with this book, and the reviews have been absolutely amazing. The love that you guys have shown me in reviews and tags and PMs on social media in general has been absolutely amazing. I could not have done this without you guys, and I am forever grateful and so blessed to have each one of my readers, you know, be excited for my books when they come out, be pimping them on their social media, be, you know, recommending them to their friends on Goodreads or to their friends in their book clubs. I mean, I'm able to do this, and I'm able to write these books and, you know, do this career that I am so passionate about and I love so much because of you guys. So I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart on that. I could not do this without you. And like I was saying before, I'm so blessed and grateful to have each one of my readers be excited for the books that I do put out, because I put my blood and my sweat and my tears in them, and lots of sleepless nights and lots of driving my Betta's crazy, and lots of driving Yoda crazy, and lots of driving my husband crazy and my family. It takes a lot of time, you know, to write a story and to kind of pull away from your family and your other obligations that you have, because these characters just kind of take over in your mind, and they want these stories to come out, and they want, you know, their stories to come out through me. So it takes a lot away from like hanging out with my family, and even hanging out with Boss Man, and just, you know, everything else that happens behind the scenes that readers don't see, as far as just, you know, cover designs and editing and everything else. It's insane, and I'm forever grateful for the amazing girls that I do have around me, like my editors and my Bettas and Yoda and my husband and my family. So I'm very blessed and to have such a supportive group of people around me and family members around me. And I have my muffins are another group of girls that are amazing. I love you all. My promotional team, I love you guys as well. So I'm very fortunate to be able to have a good group of people around me to help, you know, get this puppy on platforms. So in this video, because it is the first paperback, well, it's the first time I've seen this one, and I'm so happy the way it turned out. But I'm going to be giving away in this video. If you've made it this far into the video, then you have made it to the giveaway part. I am actually going to be giving away not 1, not 2, but 3 signed paperbacks of this bad boy. All I ask is that you please be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification button so that you can be part of the VIP family, and you can get emails and updates on when I do post new videos, because I'm going to be out of the cave here for probably like the next month and a half, 2 months. So I'm going to be dedicating lots of videos to my channel. So I ask that you please subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss anything of that. Just comment down below if you've read it, if it's on your to be read, if you reviewed it. Please no spoilers. That's the only thing I ask. Don't ruin it for other people. So no spoilers down below. Just tell me, you know, what your thoughts were. Did you cry? I want to know if you cried. It's my biggest goal is to make you cry. You know, I cried probably, I don't know, maybe 3 scenes, maybe 4. 1, I was hysterically bawling. Like, it was bad. It was Boss Man's birthday, and I was like bawling at like 11:30 at night while we were in a hotel room, and he was like doing some work, and I'm sitting here like hyperventilating, bawling, and he's just like, seriously, you're crying on my birthday? You're bawling your eyes out on my birthday? And I'm just like, you don't understand. Okay, you don't understand what I just wrote. So he sees my crazy though. He's so used to it. It doesn't even faze him anymore. So one of those scenes, I did bawl my eyes out. I want to know if you guys cried. That's my biggest goal, is to make you cry and throw your Kindle and be frustrated, and all the emotions that I go through as writing it, I want you guys to go through reading it. So just let me know what you think about it in the comments, and be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification button, and be on the lookout for more videos. I need to be right here. Like, where's the good lighting, you know? It's very hard. Okay, so, Mom! Alright, so welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. I know I have not, if you guys hear like a wind or something, it's because I have the fan going because it gets really hot in here. I was in the cave writing, but anyways, let's skip over that part. There. All right, edit. Get a sip of this. I'm thinking, fuck, man. This is where I lose my train of thought. Okay, let's try that again. I have to stop saying so Yoda, edit those ums out, please. Let me think. Think. Trying to think what else. I got 15 minutes. All right,